So it was approximately 8 days to Christmas, and my house looked like this. I knew I didn't want to stay in such environment for Christmas, so I knew I had to get busy because it was a mess and I felt so uncomfortable each time.
So guys, my name is Oyin, and I'm making this video because I was feeling so demotivated. But then I watched Mighty Mama on YouTube because I wanted to clean my house. I came home from uni and then my house was a mess, and I was so like, I know, you know when you're trying to put something off because you think if you don't think about it, it won't bother you, but then it keeps nagging at the back of your mind. And then I knew I had to make the change that I wanted to see. They're doing constructions in my house because for over 3 years, my family and we moved into this house, and then we had issues with the heating, and then it was a whole long process, but we were finally able to get a landlord to get some nice guys to come fix the heating. And now the house was warm, but then the whole house was a disaster. As you can see, the living room was a mess. Everywhere was untouched. There's nowhere that wasn't untouched because they had to change the radiators as they were not compatible with the how huge the house was. And so it's getting close to Christmas, and I'm like, I don't want to live in this environment for Christmas. I've not put my Christmas tree up because I wasn't feeling in the mood, and my father is coming home to see us, and we don't want him to come to a space where you can't feel relaxed. Today is the 16th, and that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, like about 2 weeks approximately to Christmas. So tonight, after watching this Mighty Mama and a couple of other videos on YouTube, I said, watching videos will not get you started. So I said, I'm gonna start cleaning, and I'm gonna start from this wardrobe over here.
As I said earlier, we had workers over, so there was like dust every single place, especially in this room, because this is where the installation for the new boiler was done. My wardrobe, I couldn't recognize it, and the camera seems to not do enough justice because it's just so dusty and there's just dust everywhere, and I knew I had to get busy. I had to clean every single thing that had dust, from the packages to the shelves in the wardrobe. I needed to get rid of all the dust because I felt a little bit emotional because it wasn't right that I wasn't just comfortable, and it's been at the back of my mind to get cleaning, but I just kept putting it off. So today they came to do the last bits of installation, and they said they would be coming back after Christmas to do like carpeting and painting, and I didn't want to clean for some reason because in my mind I felt this is gonna get dirty all over. So I was like, if this is gonna get dirty all over, why am I going through the effort of cleaning when it's just gonna get messy all over? But then I saw a post one time that resonated so much with me, and it said, it's your home, make it yours. Like, why are we not decorating our homes simply because we're gonna move? And in this instance, it was like, girl, it's Christmas. You need to make yourself feel Christmassy, or else no one is gonna do it for you. So this year, I decided to start to do things for me because I can't keep waiting for other people to do things for me that I can as well do myself. And that not only came down to trying to be more intentional about my environment, but also down to my birthdays as well, going all out, trying to make myself feel good and trying to make myself feel so special. The whole house was a mess, and I knew it wasn't just affecting me, it was affecting my sisters and my mom. So in my own little way, this was kind of my way of giving something back, because now it took me so much time, it took me so much energy, but I just made sure to get it done because 9 days to Christmas, the house is gonna get dirty again, and if I don't clean the initial big mess, it's just going to get bigger. That's one thing about mess. Your house is always gonna get dirty. Cleaning it doesn't mean you're not gonna ever have to clean it again. But the more we keep putting it off, the more cleaning, the more mess we're gonna have to take out later. They drilled the walls, they moved my wardrobe, they moved my bed. There was dust on all my perfumes, dust in all my containers, dust all over my wardrobe, my walls, my window, my shelves, every single thing. Imagine how I felt cleaning this. I don't know if my face kind of holds how stressed I was, but I just knew I needed to get this done, especially if I was going to be sleeping in that room. I needed to get that room clean, so I just got to cleaning every single thing because they were just so dusty for my liking and they looked so horrible. So I didn't want to be dealing with those grits and nits. Oh, this is one little jewelry box where I kept my old jewelry. I don't even tend to wear most of the jewelry that's in there, but everything was getting cleaned. So I just kept on cleaned my mirrors. If you can see the shelf from here, it looked so horrible. And I did ask my sisters for help because honestly, I wanted to do it myself because I felt I could do it to the level of detail. And then the next day, I'd asked them to help me with some other areas that I couldn't do. But the main area, the room, the bathroom, where they also did major construction work because we have had leakage and mold issues, essentially. So we got them to peel the paint because the wall was breaking from the water, and they put like an extractor that could get rid of all the like vapor, would I say. And so that also was very dirty. And then our kitchen as well, and our dining area. I just kept cleaning. I think at this time it was 8 o'clock at night because it was very dark outside. I cleaned my wardrobe. I definitely had some clothes in there, so I just knew I had to keep on cleaning and cleaning and cleaning because it just helps my mental health to be in a sane area, to be in a sane space. If the area is dirty, I'm not going to feel relaxed. If it's dirty, I'm not going to be able to watch a show and concentrate. Because at the back of my mind, I'm like, ugh, brother, this place is dirty. So I just kept on, cleaning everything that had dust, cleaning everything that needed to be cleaned. I just wanted to do it thoroughly. By the end, I will definitely say, if you stick around to the end, it's going to be worth it. Because there's a whole transformation. And I wish I was one of the people who could be like, oh, I just hire someone, because the way it was dirty, I kind of felt we needed like a professional cleaner to help do a good job, but we ain't got the money for that. Cleaning, you realize you start to find some old things. Like I found a letter, seen some books, and it's also about trashing some things away because a lot of messes is made by clutter. So just decluttering and just putting stuff you don't use away and stuff you no longer need, just putting them away. Kind of racing against time here while cleaning because the toilet was a major mess. I had already put like bleach and Harpic everywhere, and my mom was at work. She'd be back anytime soon, and I just wanted to get the bathroom clean in time enough for her so she could have a bath without any worries and be comfortable. Because one worst thing that having a bath in a dirty bathroom is having a bath in a bathroom filled with bleach and just slimy smells. No, I definitely don't like that. Especially the bathroom was wet. I don't know what they did in there, but everywhere was soaking wet. We finally got like a warm house, which we thank God for, because let me tell you, those 2 years of living in a house with a radiator that was just not good enough was pure torture. But I thank God now the house was very warm. The thermostat was working. We could keep areas warm, and it felt good. But for me to enjoy it, I need to clean it. For everyone to enjoy it, I need to clean it. For us to have a good Christmas, we had to have a clean space. And while we outside, like the outside of the house still looked like a mess because all the old radiators and old like equipment that they used, they still left outside. But at least the inside could look good, We're not leaving outside, we're leaving inside. So anyways, I just got to clean the window, and mind you, see the amount of dirt that came out of that window, the mold, the greens. Ugh, it was just so gross. There was a lot of dust up there. I tried to just get as much of it as I could with my cloth. I just kept on wiping and mold as well. I know you cannot get rid of mold by wiping, but I tried. I just tried to get as much mold off the walls as I could. I just kind of cleaned the wardrobe. I don't know. I just cleaned every single thing I could, every single thing that had dust. I just kept cleaning. You see me. That's my serious face on. I just wanted to get it done because I felt like I was already taking too much time. So I just kept going. This room was the major area that needed salvation. Also, I got putting away some books just to keep it tidy. Like, they shouldn't be by the window. That's thanks to my sister. She left her books by the window. Yeah, I found another letter. When you're cleaning, you just tend to find loads of stuff. Loads of old sentimental stuff. And this is my bed. Imagine they put all my stuff on my bed. And I literally just changed that bed sheet. I was thinking I could reuse the bed sheet. But anyways, I just kept decluttering my bed, taking stuff off my bed. And I don't know what candle was doing there, but I just kept on cleaning the bed and decluttering. I really thought I could reuse that bedsheet, but no, they got their dust on my bedsheet. So I was like, hell nah, these sheets have got to go as well. I thought I could reuse them, but what was I even thinking? Like, they did a lot of work, and definitely the dust from the drilling and everything would have got on my sheets. So I decided to put all my sheets away to give them a wash. Look at my coat, guys. Look. They did that to my coat. I was so annoyed. But yeah, what do we do in times like this? I just wanted to keep my cool. I was so angry because that cost me a lot of money. But no one told me when they're like renovating, they're gonna get rid, or better still, ruin your old stuff. It's not nice. I was just trying to get rid of as much, dirt and rubbish. I put them in the trash, in the bin, whichever you call it. And this was so dusty. Oh my goodness. I remember I got this for £15 on Amazon. Now that I think about it, why did it cost so much? Anyways, I was finally done with cleaning. And I could finally hoover. And once you hoover, it means you're pretty much done. So I hoovered. And voila, look at that transformation compared to how it looked before. In the beginning, I felt so good. I decided it was time to go in the toilet. Look at the amount of dirt that I got from that room, like ew. Anyways, I started on cleaning my toilet. I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan of cleaning the toilet, but it has to be done. The toilet, it was like one of the nastiest and dirtiest places in the house. It's just filled with so much germs and so much dirt, and it's something we need to keep on top of. My toilet is not in the best place right now because they peeled off all the paintings because it was breaking, and I kind of didn't want to clean it, but it's like, so do you mean you're going to spend Christmas in that dirty place just because it doesn't look presentable enough? So I just kind of got cleaning. Most of the mold there was because we didn't have an extractor, so I hope they're going to fix that when they come back. That bowl was vile. I just scrubbed every single thing. I don't even think I got enough coverage of how much work I had to do there, but it was a lot. I was finally done, and when you're mopping the toilet, again, it means you're pretty much done. So it wasn't easy, but God helped us. God really helped me to clean this place because I was already losing my steam and motivation. Anyways, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see the major transformation that happened here. I even cleaned the shelves and organized them. Big ups to me. Lastly, finally, was the dining and kitchen area. I started with the dining area because it was cluttered with lots of rubbish. Again, geez, why is a lot of dirt just clutter? So what I did a format where for my sister's stuff and my mom's stuff, I put it in a bin bag, and then in the morning I tell them, hey guys, I put your stuff in this bin bag, so take it to your rooms. Like, it's just like a system that works. So they come back, put in the bin bag, whatever belongs to the one person, they can just like take the stuff away, and then the other stuff, put them in the places, and the rubbish, put them in the bin. When you clean it, make sure you put your stuff in the bin. Don't be keeping stuff thinking you're gonna use them, but you're not gonna use them. If you haven't used it in 5 days, it means it goes in the bin, because a lot of areas get dirty so quickly. It's not just because, oh, you have to clean it again, but it's because of clutter. Clutter makes mess. I was finally done decluttering, and I decided to clean the table, give it a proper wipe, because they did some work there and that was nasty. It was so dirty. So I just, wiped it, and it was a lot. I just couldn't even get video of me cleaning the kitchen because I was so tired, but I did it, and this is what my kitchen looks like compared to the beginning video. I felt so happy and accomplished because we could finally have a cleaner space and we would be on top of it. Thanks for watching, guys.